If you didn't know a hurricane hit Little Cayman, you probably wouldn't notice anything different in the resort area. Despite some down power lines, we're told things are pretty much back to normal post-Paloma.
Paloma had a minimal effect on the Little Cayman tourism product because most of what Paloma did was damage the power lines and the actual light poles. So when the Department of Tourism and Ministry actually went over there to do an assessment of the damage, we were quite surprised, pleasantly surprised, to see that that was the only thing that really happened. So luckily, the tourism product really wasn't damaged, and we were able to open up Little Cayman, and they received their guests for Thanksgiving. And Little Cayman moving forward is actually fully booked to about March. So within a week, Little Cayman Beach Resort was back up and running, Southern Cross Club was back up and running, Pirates Point, Paradise Villas, and in the coming weeks, there are other properties that are coming back online. Well, those are properties that were actually closed from before for renovation, so it isn't as if Paloma had something to do with that.
The major damage is the telephone poles and power lines there, then they're down. There was minimal damage to the buildings, and there was electricity here. We usually stay in the same bungalow every time, other than painting it pink instead of yellow, which it's been since 2000. It's been fine. The property has had no damage at all.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, 2009 looks like a great year for us. We've just recently renovated all 40 of our rooms, due to complete all 40 December 20th. And so we're looking forward to a great year here. Obviously, Little Cayman's a top dive destination in the world, and so for that reason, people will continue to come. First-time guests are really happy to be here for the first time. They're really excited about it, and all of our guests that have been coming here for years are really excited to get back. So, we've had a tough couple months here, but again, we're open for business and ready to rock and roll in 2009.
When Hurricane Paloma hit us on the 7th of November, we did have 10 guests in-house. In the new ones, those new bungalows, what we call our bungalows, our rooms there. And then the first flight in the next day, they managed to get those 10 guests out. By then we had no power and water. Within 2 days here at the Southern Cross Club, we had electricity restored. So we had quite a few inspections after that from Department of Tourism and from government, health and everybody, to ensure that we were up and running. So basically, within 4 or 5 days, the Southern Cross Club was back in operation. We're within 48 hours.
This is a hidden treasure because the only commerce here is diving. People are so friendly. We've never locked our door. We can bike, we can walk, snorkel, and of course the major thing is diving. It's just so enjoyable and so relaxing. Well, everyone keeps on telling us we really should take our stuff and go elsewhere, and if you go online, Bloody Bay Wall is rated number 2 or number 3 in the world. And why go anywhere else? The other two are the Red Sea and Australia, which are much too far to go. This is much closer.
It's important for the guests and tourists alike who are coming to the Cayman Islands to understand that we have 3 different destinations within one. So it's 3 destinations that actually make one idyllic vacation getaway. We know that Grand Cayman is the more cosmopolitan. Cayman Brac has always been positioned more of the adventure for the adventurer. And then Little Cayman is the more tranquil type of vacation experience. So when you go to Little Cayman, you can lay back, get away from it all. Of course, that's also a premier location for diving as well. And that's what actually differentiates us from a lot of other Caribbean islands, in that you can get a little bit of everything in the Cayman Islands as a whole.
Well, the good news is that we are definitely back in operation, and that it is beautiful and sunny, white sand, a few little twigs around, water is still turquoise, and it's snowing and freezing in the United States. You know what I mean? At least it's wonderful here in the Cayman Islands. Yeah.
Cayman Airways operates several flights to Little Cayman each day. To find out more about the flight schedule or to make a reservation, Just log on to www.caymanairways.com.